Hello everyone and welcome back to another Magical Moon video. We are going on our daily checks of the herd and other animals. Bubbles is coming with us, and we're going to just show you and take you around a little bit of where the herd live, and just show you a few points of interest. So let's go. Come Bubs. So we're down here just at the entrance to that beautiful big field where the unidentified object or that area is, which we still need to do a bit of discovering. And I'm beside the lovely Ogre's Oak, which is, she's going to bed for the winter. And as you can see, she's that lovely orangey colour, and the same with all the other trees here, obviously apart from the evergreens. Behind me down in the field, I'm going to take you and show you where the herd get one of their water sources from, and then we'll go on. We're just going to show you a few other bits, but some of you have mentioned about the perimeter or about the fencing around the place and how we segregate them. We're very, very lucky. To one side of the property all the way down there's a little stream just to the other side of the oak tree here that runs down to the Forgotten Lake, and that then follows all the way down to the Enchanted Forest and goes into the big river, which is the other bit of our border. And then we have the woodland coming up from the Enchanted Forest. So we only have one piece of fenceable land, and there's lovely mature hedgerows there with young oak trees, and yeah, they're just brilliant. They're full of all the blackberries at those times of years, and it just goes all the way up to the very top where Grandad's tree is, where we're going to take you and show you, and I'll explain a little bit there. So we only have one fence, and that fence is pretty secure. And then obviously to the front of the property is where the other legends are. So we're lucky in that respect that it's naturally fenced, so they do get the roam of it. If they went down into the Enchanted Forest, they're only going to go as far as the river, and even if they go left and right, they can't, they're contained in there. So it's a beautiful space. Let's go and take a look. So we're down at the main watering hole, which is in the bowl of that beautiful big field. And although the horses have water up on the yard whenever they want it, we have a big tub up there which we fill up, and they can come and have it whenever they want. They choose, as their ancestors would have done, to get it from Mother Nature. So it's a good job. We are down near one of the entrances to the Enchanted Forest. This is where the herd come down, and they can get under the canopy in here and get out of the weather. It's very, very sheltered. It's very protected. If you look in some of the previous videos, our Sacred Grove or Enchanted Forest, anyone that you'll see the lovely canopy that's there, and they can go right down to the river and they can have a splash about in the river. So it is a perfect paradise for the herd. This little bit of land behind us is where we have left nature to take its course. We're actually going to have our own little mini forest. We're just going to see what develops, and we've been around the property, we've replanted and we've moved trees, and it's part of what we do. And someone mentioned in the comments about maybe offsetting all that use of the new wood. We're already on it, so it's good. Let's go up to the top of the field. We're at the very highest point on the property, and we've done all our boundary checks, and as you can see, there are very, very limited places where the horses can't go. They have the range over the whole property, but as I said before, we are bordered by water on two sides and that lovely forest on the other side, so it's all good for the security. We just need to go around and check that there aren't any fallen trees or any anomalies which we haven't seen. And as you can see behind me, that lovely bit of shade and the shadow cast from Grandad's tree means that this is one of their favourite places in the summer where they can come and get out of the heat. So let's go back down and we'll meet a few of the herd. I'm with the lovely Beauty and Belle. We're up in that top field still. The other herd are mingling around and they all have their set order, and nature takes care of that, and it's fantastic to watch. And they've actually paired up, so we have the twos and twos, and once they get their place in the herd, it goes without saying that everyone just has that natural pecking order, and it's lovely to see. It's very interesting to watch horses in their natural environment, just how they organize themselves. They don't argue and squabble. They all know exactly, as I said, without words, who needs to do what and when. And you can very clearly see the leaders, but also it's very interesting to see how they all interact with one another and with us. So we do come up and see them. They have their we make a fuss of them, we groom them, we have to get the burrs out of their manes and tails, and yes, it's all a bit rough and ready, but it's the way that we like it and they love it. In all the herd, the one territorial horse is the lovely Belle. She can be a bit frisky. She is a chestnut mare, so she's a bit hot-headed, but she keeps an eye on Bear because Bear has that disability with his sight. He's not the best sighted, and she guards him and protects him. So she is a bit territorial, and we always come up together, and we always say to the kids that they're never to be alone or around the horses on their own. So it's very important when you're with any animal, whether it's cows, horses, any large animal, the last thing you want to be doing if you don't know is going in a field with said wild animal. As always, it's lovely spending time with these guys. We've got to go back down and get on with the legends, but if you want to catch up on any of their stories, you can go back, and Jenny's going to put a link in the description for that. So in the meantime, stay magical, keep subscribing, keep telling everyone, keep doing what you do, because it all makes a massive difference. We'll see you very soon.